2026 Honda CRV. This is the top trim, the biggest horse in the barn, sport touring hybrid in the all-wheel drive. I'm going to say real-time all-wheel drive because this only comes with that option. You do not have the option to get the front-wheel drive. Let's go ahead and discuss a little bit about the trim levels that you get in 2026. If you go to the gas, you're going to get the LX, the EX, and the EXL. Once you come to the hybrid, you're going to get the Sport, the Trail Sport, the Sport L, and then this, the Sport Touring. Now, would you pay $42,550 for this compact crossover SUV? You let me know in the comment section below. Exterior paint color is going to be urban gray, and then the interior is going to be black on black. Now, let's go ahead and discuss a little bit numbers. What's the engine? If you go with the hybrid, which is hybrid in our video today, you're going to get the 2.0 liter inline four-cylinder that's going to push 204 horsepower and 247 pound-feet of torque. The towing is going to be a maximum of 1,000 pounds. Your tank size capacity is going to be 14 gallons, and then your curb weight for this specific one in our video today is 3,926 pounds. As far as the acceleration, because this is the hybrid, is going to be 7.8. And then the assembly point is going to be USA. We are located in Northern California, so I think that's important for a lot of my viewers. Let's go ahead and discuss about the MPG. Because this is the Sport Touring, you're going to get 40 CD, 34 highway. And now let's go ahead and focus on this specific trim and what the Sport Touring brings you. And let's go ahead and start with the front. But before we do that, please don't forget to like and subscribe. That's really going to help me out to bring you more content like this one, individual reviews, comparisons. I did another comparison between the Sport Touring versus a Sport L, which is right below this Sport Touring. You take a look at my channel and let me know what you think. And also, a big thank you and a shout out to Folsom Lake Honda here in Folsom, California for providing me with this beautiful vehicle for this review. This video is filmed in 4K. Make sure you adjust your YouTube settings to watch this at the highest quality. And also, once I get in the cargo, I'm going to give you some measurements into inches, not just cargo, cubic feet of space. So stay tuned. I'm going to get there in just a few moments. Now, the front end, that's going to bring you a combination of high gloss for the upper grille, and then lower grille is going to be satin with matte black plastic. This is going to be equipped with parking sensors, but you do not have the 360 camera. Your headlights are going to be full LED with your daytime running lights, emergency lights, and everything here is full LED. Let's go ahead and take a look at the side, and I'm now going to give you some dimensions so you know if this is going to fit into your garage or your driveway. Length 184.8 inches, width 73.5 inches, and that does not include your mirrors. Height 66.5 inches, wheelbase 106.3 inches, and the ground clearance is going to be 7.8 inches. If you go to the Trail Sport, you're going to get 8.2 inches. Let's go ahead and take a look at the wheel and the tire. This is a one-color wheel, and the exact tire you're going to get is going to be a Continental Cross Contact LX Sport with the size 235 by 55 by 19. Suspension is McPherson strut suspension for the front and multi-link for the rear. Wheel well trim, that's going to be matte black plastic, is going to have your parking reflectors integrated, same as the rocker panel, still matte black plastic. And then the side mirror is going to come matte black plastic for the bottom, and the top cover is going to be gloss. Signal light integrated, you do have the blind spot assist, and you have heated side mirror. But you do not have auto dimming capabilities or automatic foldable. This is equipped with memory seats, so maybe those side mirrors are also with memory. The window trim is going to give you some gloss trim, and then B-pillar and C-pillar is going to be matte black plastic. Side roof rails, those are going to be high gloss, and then you do get a sunroof or a moonroof for the front passengers only. Those are going to be your rain sensing wipers, and this does not come equipped with a heads-up display. And now let me give you a side profile, and this is going to have the gas lid located on the driver's side, and this does not come with the gas cap. And now let's go ahead and take a look at the rear. And now here in the rear of this Sport Touring, you're gonna have the top spoiler same color as the car. You're gonna have glossy trim for the end of this top spoiler, brake light integrated, windshield wiper is gonna show, is not going to be tucked under. Camera is going to be located above your license plate. This is your Sport Touring emblem, and here it's going to say CRV Hybrid. You do have the bumper sensors, no more high gloss down here, but you do have the exhaust tips showing on each side, passenger and the driver, and that's going to be in chrome. Under the car, no spare tire because this is a hybrid. Now let's go ahead and open this tailgate, electrically controlled. And because this is the Sport Touring, you also have the hands-free option. And now I'm gonna give you some cubic feet of space and then measurements into inches. And if you have all the seats up, you're gonna get 39.3 cubic feet of space. If you drop the backrest of the second row seating, you're gonna get 76.5 cubic feet of space. And now measurements into inches. Let's drop the backrest, the second row seating, and get it ready. Behind the backrest, up to your plastic paneling, 37 inches. We go with the measuring tape all the way to the center console. You're gonna get 74 inches. Minimum width, you're gonna get 41 inches. Your entrance is going to be 32 and a half. And then your loading height, that's gonna be 28 and a half. So I'm hoping those measurements were helpful for you guys. Let's go ahead and take a quick look. Left side is going to bring you some grocery hooks right here, 12-volt outlet, your light. This is a privacy cover specifically in Sport Touring. And then the subwoofer here, because this is equipped with the Bose sound system. And then under this floor mat, absolutely nothing because this is stationary. Right there, you're gonna find your hybrid system, but you do have a little bit of cubby room left and right. And now we're pretty much done with the exterior, with the dimensions, with all the information. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the interior. And now inside the Sport Touring, let me remind you, price tag $42,550, the highest trim in the lineup. Specifically for the Sport Touring, you're gonna get the Bose audio system, you're gonna get the Google built-in, which comes with Play Store, Google Assistance, with Alexa and navigation, and then you're gonna have an additional individual drive mode. So those are specific features for this Sport Touring. Let's go ahead and do a space test. I'm 6 feet tall. You get 41.3 inches here in the front, 41 inches in the rear, enough leg room, enough headroom. Absolutely no issue if you take this long road trips. The seats are going to be leather wrapped with the orange stitching with perforation, heated seats for the front only. You get electrically controlled for the passenger and the driver, and additionally the driver gets the memory seats, 2 positions. The dashboard is going to be soft touch. You have some gloss inlays and then the honeycomb grille here for the dash, and this is a lockable glove compartment. There you go. And now infotainment screen, this is going to be a 9-inch infotainment screen, and that cluster is a 10.2 inches. This is the highest size of infotainment screen you can get. You're gonna get the Google built-in, Maps, Play Store, Google Assistant, Alexa, and then Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Let me put this into reverse to show you the camera, what it looks like. And now let's go back to the home menu. These are going to be your cards, your tiles, and then more settings. This is your power flow because this is a hybrid. Let's go ahead and take a look down here. This is a dual zone climate control. You do have the heated mirrors right here with the defrosters. This is the way you control your temperature, and this is the way you control the flow. Let's turn this off so it doesn't bother you in the video. Button for your emergency lights, and then moving forward, you do have 2 USB-C ports, a 12-volt outlet, wireless charging pad, leather wrap shifting. The drive modes here is where your individual mode is going to be located additionally compared to the other trims. And now the center console is also going to bring you 2 cup holders right there, pretty good size. This is your key fob in 2026 for the CRV. It looks exactly the same as the HRV. Electronic parking brake. This is the hill descent control, and then the brake hold. This armrest, leather wrapped, and you do get a lot of storage inside here, but no other port connections. Rear view mirror. This is going to be auto dimming capable, and then this is the control panel for that sunroof or moonroof. The visor is going to be manually controlled, and then this is tilt slide electrically controlled sunglass holder, and then true light lightning, the white color, not amber. Steering wheel, leather wrapped as well with the orange stitching, and then heated steering wheel, same as the Trail Sport. They're going to be the only 2 trim levels that are going to offer the heated steering wheel. This is your satin inlay. Left side is going to give you the opportunity to control that cluster, to customize it, and then your volume, and then your media, and then the right side for your cruise control. Paddle shifters, lever for your lights, lever for your windshield wiper. Left side of the steering wheel is going to give you just one button for that tailgate, and the steering wheel column is going to be manually controlled with the lever right here. The door panel, that's going to come with a lot of matte black plastic. The only place where you get leather wrapping is going to be your armrest right here. And then these inlays are going to be gloss, memory seat, and you do have up and down for all windows, not just the front. No automatic foldable for the side mirror. And then down here, matte black plastic, no wrapping like carpet or fabric. And now we're done with the front. Let's go ahead and take a look at the rear seating. Now here in the rear of this CRV, this is the hybrid sport touring. Leg room, definitely enough. There is no point to make a test here, but I'm still gonna make one. I'm 6 feet tall and you get 41 inches, enough leg room, enough headroom. It's true that the backrest is all the way back because it's adjustable. You have different positions, and there are a lot of positions that you can put this backrest. This is the upright position, and then the way it sits on my side is the down position. And this is 40% for the passenger, 60% for the driver, and armrest, floating armrest with 2 cup holders. Same exact surface here in the rear, the leather, the perforation, and the stitching, absolutely no change. In front of us, the wrapping with leather for the front seats, and you do get 1 pocket for the passenger only, no pocket for the driver. Center console is going to bring you 2 USB-C ports and then 2 air vents. No heated seats back here in the top level trim for the CRV hybrid. Door panel is going to look pretty much the same as the front one with your gloss inlays, the lever to open the door, and 1 button to control this window. Handle up here, and then the lights are going to be located right here with the button. Now we're at the end of this review. Here's the MSRP sticker, $42,550. This is the base manufacturer's suggested price. Pause the video if you have to, take a good look at this MSRP sticker, and let me know if you have any questions. If you want me to include something else in the future videos, if you have a specific request for me to create another video, individual review or a comparison, or if you want to promote something on my channel, reach out to me via email. And also, there is a thing going on my channel. People are trying to find my age. If you want to take part in that, leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you for watching.